Hello there. Despite the chilly start, we enjoyed a beautiful sunrise in many parts of the UK this morning. However, since then, the clouds have been piling in across Scotland and across Northern Ireland. And actually, it's a very different complexion to the weather today, with this weather front bringing rain and strong winds. The rain and strong winds we had in the south yesterday has cleared away. So actually, in contrast, we've more sunshine, and that should continue across England and Wales. This is how the rainfall was looking earlier in the day. So you can see it's a fairly broad band of rain with a lot of cloud in attendance and strengthening winds. There won't actually be that much rain east of the Grampians or for the eastern side of Northern Ireland, but compared with yesterday, it's a far greyer affair and windier as well. The winds gusting to 40 or 50 miles an hour quite widely, a good steady gale, and perhaps a little higher than that in the extremes around the coast and over the hills. Further south, however, we have a much brighter day in prospect compared with yesterday. Plenty of sunshine around, just a little bit of fair weather cloud building up, and perhaps towards the end of play today, we'll see some rain and cloud coming into Cumbria and Lancashire. But in contrast to yesterday, when it was barely 8 degrees through southern parts of England, we'll see 14 to 16, and it's even fairly warm with the rain further north. But unfortunately, that rain then hangs around. This weather front gets stuck across the northern half of the country. So there's a Met Office yellow warning, a low-level warning, just because for the next 2 or 3 days, we could have as much as 200 millimetres of rain falling over the hills, more likely 100 to 150, but that's an awful lot of rain to come down, and that will then feed into the river system. So clearly it's going to be a wet spell of weather, but it's mild because it's driven by southwesterly winds. And actually, once we clear the early morning mist and fog in the south, it looks like some very warm and pleasant weather will be enjoyed by many parts of England and Wales. And overnight, because we keep the southwesterly flow and there is a wind around, it shouldn't get that chilly. Yes, we'll see a little bit of ground frost in rural areas, but actually temperatures will vary very little from day to night across the north. Further south, where the winds do fall light, we could start to pick up more problems with mist and fog. At this time of year, the fog does tend to linger through the rush hour. But because we have this mild southwesterly wind, we're picking up more moisture, hence the mist and fog risk. But it does mean that temperatures by day are set to rise above where they should be, and it will feel, for most of us, even with the rain, much warmer.